All right, hi, I'm Hannah Vacey and I'm one of the grad assistants here in the Exercises Science Department at Eastern Illinois University. And this is Jason Davis. He's going to be performing some Pilates moves for you. I also teach Pilates here in the mornings. So we're just going to start with him laying down. Pilates is all about strengthening the core without building a lot of bulk in the muscle. It's also about strengthening the legs and the postural alignment. So the first thing he's going to start with is the very basic first Pilates move called the 100s. So he's going to bring his knees up and he's going to contract his core and he's going to pulse his arms and he's going to inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale 2, 3, 4 and inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale 2, 3, 4. If he wants to make this harder, he can extend his legs. If he wants to make it even harder, he can lower his legs. If you're just starting out, you want to bring it back to this position, making sure that these are nice and straight, and pulse to 100. All right. The second thing, you can move right into this, extend your legs on the ground. And you can reach overhead. And he's going to contract his core and he's going to bring his arms over his body and inhale on his way up, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Not making a jerking movement, and he's going to reach forward over his toes. And he's going to come back one vertebrae at a time, pushing his low back into the mat and extending his arms once again. You want to do this about 6 to 7 times or 10. If you're just starting out, you might want to do just a couple, making sure you're really concentrating on rolling up and coming back down nice and slow. If this is a very tough mood for you, you want to bend your knees a little bit and then you can reach forward onto your knees and kind of walk your hands up your side to get yourself into this sitting position and then roll back down, just thinking about control. All right, the next thing he's going to do is he's going to extend one of his legs and bend one of his knees. Concentrate on this tension in the core. You want to think about pulling your hip bones into your ribs. Make that contraction and crunch up, and he's going to grab one of his knees and extend the other leg. And he's going to inhale, inhale, switch, exhale, exhale. Nice and slow and controlled. You don't want that other foot to hit the ground. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You always want to make sure you're breathing and you're concentrating on that tight core. Your focal point should be your stomach, so you're pulling it nice and tight, pushing your back into the ground. From here, you can change right into a straight leg stretch and extend your leg, one leg down, one leg up. You don't want to grab on the knee, you want to grab above or below the knee, trying to keep this as straight as possible, and you're going to do the same thing. Switch, 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 switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Again, all these moves you want to do about 8 to 10 times. If you want to rest in between each one, you can. If you're getting better at it, you want to keep on going in between each one. All right, now he's going to hug his knees. And you're going to extend, reach out, push your legs out, and reach out with your arms, and swoop around and grab your knees again. Kind of looks like a butterfly. You want to exhale out, inhale, bring it in. Exhale out, inhale, bring it in. Exhale out, inhale, bring it in. All right, we're going to give him a breather right now and just extend everything out over your head and stretch out your core. All right, from here, he's going to roll onto his side. And you can either assume this position or you can assume this position. And if you're going to do this position, you want to make sure that your core is nice and controlled on the side. Your legs are at a slight angle to your front. That's good. Flex your feet. You want your hips to be stacked right on top of each other. You don't want to be all the way back. You don't want to be forward. And he's going to raise his leg up. He's going to point his leg up and flex it down like you're pushing it through mud, nice and slow and controlled. You don't want a lot of crunching in the side. You want to make sure your hip is rolled forward. You really have to concentrate on your hip on this one. This one is just organic breathing, breathing when it's comfortable. And then you want to do 8 to 10 of these, and then switch to your other side. One more thing you can do on your side is keep it here, keep it a little bit space between your feet, and kick forward and kick back. You really want to make sure that this hip is staying where it is. All right, and about after 8 to 10 of those, you're going to roll into your stomach. And this is called the swan. It's a little bit different than the yoga cobra. You don't want this huge arc in the back. So you want your hands shoulder width apart. And he's gonna push up, leading with his sternum, contracting his abs, watching his gaze roll across the floor. And you wanna keep this straight alignment. You wanna drop your hips just a little bit, but you wanna keep that straight core, and then you're gonna lower it back down. Nice and slow and controlled. You're gonna inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. One more time. Nice and controlled. There's fire under here. You don't want it to touch the ground. All right, and bring it down. All right, from here, he's gonna extend his arms over his head and his feet out, and he's gonna contract his low back and his core, and he's gonna opposite arm, opposite leg, flutter kick like you're in a pool. So swimmer, we call these swimmers. You can do this for a count, or you can do it for about 30 seconds. All right, and then from here, this is a very simple Pilates routine. He's gonna push back into child's pose and stretch out his back. If you do these poses that we just did, child's pose. If you did these poses that he just did every single day, you're gonna be on your way to a stronger core, a better posture, and improved flexibility.